So welcome to LUNI SOLAR ANGEL, and I'm so happy to read for you today. This is a very spontaneous reading. It's my very first after a long time, and I think I will probably along the way telling more about my journey, about where was my soul traveling. I had this furious idea today to read for you, and yes, after setting up that beautiful, I'm hearing encounter, so maybe that's just right into the reading. I have 3 piles for you today, 3 cards. I have worked, I think 10 years ago, it was not the very first time, but I'm always about heart and the art. And yeah, I've worked with colleges, and I love to express myself through that. And in combination with tarot, it's a perfect blend in my case. And yeah, you will see what's so special about this channel is, about this tarot channel. I hope you enjoy it, my very unique style of expression, and I can say I'm honored to read for you. And yeah, let's start, I would say. So I have a little bit chocolate for the fairies, and maybe some scent or some chocolate scent will come through. So when somebody says, oh, I'm hungry and I want to taste some chocolate, there it is, there it goes. I have 3 piles here set up for you, and the very first pile is this little panda card, as you can see on the right. I'm going in like if you would read a Japanese comic. So this is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. You can pause the video if you like to. What I want to say before I dive deep into the reading is that you are always your own sovereign being. So everything what I'm telling you here is that it's something, it can resonate with you, but foremost, if you choose and make your own decisions, choose for yourself what feels really and resonates from your heart. This is very important, and I think being remembered, I'm setting always the intention to come from the source of love, and that the highest good will come through, and that the question you have in mind or what has led you here will perfectly round up and give you a visual or an answer, and you feel inspired. And I think this is what I by myself always like, that if you sit with someone and being in the presence, and this is like now we're spending some time together, and I appreciate you that you're here, and I think ultimately I wanted to introduce it like that. So thank you, and a huge hug of mine. So let's go. We have, as I said, we have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Let's do it. So pile number 1, this is one of the earliest cards I have designed, as you could say. And you see the leaf and the panda, and he's like, it looks like the hangman in reverse or upside down, and we have the beautiful hibiscus flower. And it's kind of funny because it's a Chinese element or an Asian element, and then we have the Polynesian hibiscus and the monstera leaf. And we have in the back we have like stars and the ocean, and it could be glass or rain or some darker spots. And yeah, to the message on the back I will come. Yeah, what I'm feeling with this card is that with the Asian element and the Polynesian, so something from different cultures, is that there's something, maybe you're on the way to do something out of the box, or there's coming literally something out of the blue to you. And when I'm filming this, we are in the middle, we are just have arrived at the Lion's portal, and it's not yet the 8-8, but we are right in front of that, and there could possibly something will appear. What I'm saying to tell you is, it reminds me as well of the blue avian star seeds, and the ability to transform huge kind of... I had an affirmation, and it was, I think, something about half a year, or yeah, something between a year and half a year. I had an affirmation which was like, I transform wonders or wounds into wonders. And it could be that you are literally, you as an individual, in your persona, you are someone that can just, yeah, even if it's rushed, you can turn the greatest things into, it's like alchemizing. You can transform, alchemize into the, and you have nothing materialize actually. It's, you just use what you have and you turn it. I'm so sorry, but I want to say my nails, and so I was, yeah, working a lot in my apartment and was painting, and the reading was calling me, so please don't mind. I try to always respect the goddess you are and do something beautiful for you. And but sometimes there's this idea and huge inspiration, and I will just dive into it. And maybe this is the case with you, because there's something like, I had the word rushing into it, and I would just rush into it and I would just go for it. And it's like, even because I can see, I have a picture in front of me, and there's something green, and it looks like a leaf. It could be a leaf like this one, but it's not yet really formed into that leaf. And it's like, if you have just an idea how something could possibly can take place or could take place, you would just know. I have a feeling, and as well with Blu-ray or blue avians, you are just, I'm hearing some of you could be Pleiades as well, but this is because there's the huge aspects of transformation. Yeah, I'm seeing the stars. Something like, over years you have spent so much time in, and this could be a little trigger, but you have so much time in darkness or with dark. I think you thought that it could have been that it was, yeah, it was like you have seen a lot of darkness, but you were never that darkness that appeared in front of you. And this is the message I have for you, is that you were traveling so lightly because you could do, and you have transformed so much, but even, and maybe it was not, you were not aware with that. You were just like, okay, I'm that, what I'm seeing. And that could, yeah, I'm hearing a long breath. You needed a long, deep breath. And maybe what I'm feeling is that, or what I'm seeing in front of me is that this took a long time. And maybe you have had a huge transformation process. This could be as well the case, that not just that you transform through your consciousness, through it's like you know. So when I'm telling you something about the law of assumption or something, this is like this is for you, it's so basic that I'm feeling like all of your life it was like that deep ocean. But there were so many, when you are in darkness, not that you are this or you see darkness, and I have to make this distinct how you call that, this distinct make boundary to set that maybe I will come to it later. What I've seen as well here is oh, there's something, because some of your guides don't want me to they want me to concentrate on what I'm saying, and you could actually by yourself have a huge capacity to concentrate, to not just dive deep, but just to concentrate and like materialize light into that darkness that is in front of you. And you did it always. It's nothing you yeah, it's like you do it, you have done it, and for you it's like I've done it. But as well for you it's really important that just because you do it, because of your frequency, you are allowed to enjoy life. And I have something to say or to share to you. On the back side we have that pink, and here it's like that aesthetic of a dancer or a circus, or and then flowery. It's actually from a tea box with rose and lavender in it, and then it says gold. And I'm seeing this like maybe the universe will like saying, so okay, it's now the end. It's like I would take you off the road and take you off and give you maybe another timeline or something, that you have endured so much. It's now time for that side of you, and to really see how rosy, how beautiful, how flowering you are, and that in your truest sense you are that golden one. And we are here on this channel of LUNI Solar Angel, and Solar Angel is actually about that sunlight that is about the parts who we are when we are connected, and that consciousness, Christ consciousness, well, oneness, that ray of sunshine that's flooding through. And here we have, it's like some, I don't know if you could hear it, but some were clapping, and it's like the universe were like, yes girl, you were right. And I was thinking about that. It could be the ocean, but it could be as well like glass or light is shattered through the glass. And yeah, so coming to your cards, and this is so I've set the intention to use for each pile 3 cards. For the other ones it was a lot of more, and when I was feeling into the energy, some were from your perspective like indecisive, or there were a lot more energies around. And what I was feeling with your pile, it was really like on the it's now I'm hearing on the go, but it was really exactly, it was like strict or direct or upfront, straight was the word. And yeah, so and I have something, and that is something to add. And I was getting a message, maybe you were getting a message or something will relate, and it will come up in a moment when you just, it's very like that, going straight forward, going down the line, going your way, your pathway. And could possibly be that maybe you're thinking about, okay, I have done this all my life, all that transformational work, I've done that all the time, but what's coming up now? And it will always be you in your true sense, much more lighter. And I have a feeling I want to switch it to that, so give you an idea that you're gold, that you are. And I've seen 444 when the message arrived, so the angels were I have like, they will keep an eye on you, and they will just spoil you with love and remind you how angelic you truly are, and that everything from what you've seen, and I'm feeling like maybe there were some it's not like an energy like maybe there were how could I say that, talk or people who were not upfront like that you, or were talking about you like an energy from the back, and they wanted to, it's giving me an energy of it's like, okay, here's the message, because some of you have experienced that people around you were not as honest with their actions or with their how they were viewing you, and maybe some around you did know that you had that lightly a sense inherent in you, and maybe you were taken advantage of, and this is a message as well. The angels did care of it, goddess did care of it, and in a way of compassion. And I'm reminded of Kuan, and I did actually a meditation before containing the energy of compassion and God's grace, and in a way there's something like we always hear that talk speech, or that saying that with the divine protection. So and I'm hearing now resurrection. So something, maybe it's like you feel like resurrected, and some of the people who were around you before that happened did not really care about you. It was like, we see you and we see the capacity you can carry, and you have now learned, or there could be a phase where it was like Spirit has, maybe it was, or you're going right into that, but I'm feeling like you did that. A phase where, oh, okay. So some of you are, okay, I have three things. The first thing is, I see in this pie one group, or some of you had experienced something like, you could say a tower moment, where you some things were just like you were leaded a different road from that what you thought you would work on, but I'm feeling like it's all right. The second group is that there was through an idea that was given to you that helped you to step up and lead your way the way you were always supposed to, and at the same time leaving just houses and this is so funny, because I'm getting messages again from a friend, and she's talking for a moment. I could see what she was writing, and she was saying that tidying up, cleaning out the clutter can be so freeing. And I am giving that to you. So there was something decluttering and tidying up the space, and yeah. Oh, I am seeing the first hero card, and so there was another group. When I was feeling it was like, so you were the first one was cleaning up another way, another direction, and there's the third group is the resurrection. It's like, okay, we will pause that now for a moment, and you can breathe, and slowly coming into the moment who you really actually are, and see it for yourself. And it's like the glorious gold in seeing that what you truly are. And I'm hearing on the emphasis of, it's like being rested or being arrested, but rest in a restful moment. And I'm hearing so many songs. I'm not, but it's like that's not whole songs or titles, like parts of songs. And with all of you, I have a feeling that you were guided by music, yeah, and you are guiding light. This is really, it can be that a person will step up, and I'm hearing step up, will step up to you or coming to you and will be the guiding light for you. But that's because you always have been the guiding light for others. And some people did take advantage or did have seen it, but it's like, so when you see someone, when someone like you know, the goddess Abundancia, or like someone would, for example, would go on the streets and he's just full of gold. I mean, the whole face, the hair, and it's like his spewing, it's like his essence, and everyone would like look, but no one would tell her. In that divine masculinity or divine femininity, and I want to underline it here that I'm talking always about the divine masculine and the divine feminine, and yeah, from my heart, you're all invited to be as you are and come here. And speaking of genders, when I express myself unpolite, that is not my intention, and there's coming with that, saying that in that way, that it could be that someone will come to you and will say, yeah, you've done so great, you're looking so beautiful. And actually from that friend, she's told me this week, and it was a very heavy week for me, but she said, Laura, you have done so much, you have recreated yourself so beautifully, and your energy, you're so blooming. And I think that there were some friends or people who have known you for such a long time that will recognize the change in you, and they will be understanding, even if it's like, as I said before and introduced that, as a starseed. So because you are walking your path on so many different levels and landscapes, and you come across so many people with so different frequencies, because here we are on Earth and you can meet literally everyone. And some of them were maybe they don't really know the, here I would say, concept or the existence of starseeds or angels or incarnated frequencies, beings, incarnated beings who are holding another frequency. But you see them and they see you as the love you are and the gold from within. So this was a strong introduction. I feel like, and I want to say that I'm feeling you are very thoughtful. you sometimes you are someone who could or would never be, your energy is very upfront, but you're very thoughtful. You think before you speak. Some of you. Some could say, sometimes, but what I'm feeling with you is that maybe innerly you experience that, but outwardly it's rarely shown. So yes, and the first card out for you is from the tarot card deck, what I was designing, and I'm so happy to use it because I really love the whole process doing it. And we have the Six of Pentacles, and as you can see her here, she's holding that light, and the pictures or the pictures or the motifs are really various are varying from the original tarot. It was really intuitive, drawn and painted, and here as well I feel with you it's so when I'm seeing the light and you're seeing here the raindrops, it's giving me the sense of from your heart you have given all the gold. As you can see 26, 26, this could be actually a number, it could be an age. I'm feeling for some of you it will be that at 26 there will happening, or you were experiencing some yeah, it could be right before your solar return, no, Saturn return. Look it up, watch look at your chart, and yeah, we have the Six of Pentacles here, and as you can see I'm drawn to the rosa, so there's some, and we have pink here as well. You could work with the angels of romantic with romantic angels, but with the angels and ascended masters of the pink and rose and golden ray, would you say ray as well? Yes. So yeah, this is your first card, the Six of Pentacles. And here it shows it's like crafting. What I'm feeling here as well, and we had that with the blue, is that something was, you say sometimes you say something is written in the stars, but I'm feeling like sometimes, or it's, do you know that when you're going outside and it's raining and you feel like everything is like soaked up and it's like coming into in every pore, and but then you're outside and everything opens up, and I'm feeling with you there was an opening up, you could say, at least when it was not a phase of transformation, there was an opening up from your heart, and it was circling and cycling, and you have such a huge strength of yours and power. And yeah, we have seen here the raindrops. And so I'm reminded of a song I'm currently hearing, or what helped myself a lot. It is from Jericho Jameson. It's sad, Don't Let Me Go. And this song is what I'm most feeling with it, is about when you feel like it's not actually right giving in or giving up. It's like you will go forward, you will move, you do know that you will move. And yes, working with the angels of the pink ray is what I'm feeling, what I'm getting now with the pink here, is that you have opened up, but to flood, to flourish, to give yourself that beautiful warm smile, that warm welcome, that you are appreciated here on earth. And we will look at how I will title the reading, because I had it open, but what I was like a question, I will be excited. I will be coming up with the question. I'm thinking about something. So the question before was, how can I appreciate myself for? But what I was thinking about, please pardon me. It's so beautiful. I don't know why. I have 3 cards and I want just to look at her, and it's like you are at the first time in your life you are mesmerized by that. And I have to say, normally I'm doing readings in the morning, but this is in the evening time, and it's like I want to say and just want to sit. It's like speaking. It's like I'm coming down and I'm coming to myself, and I'm just sitting here and looking at the light of the candle, and I would just, yeah, spend some time with you. This is what I'm feeling, and know that your presence is really appreciated wherever you are and wherever you go. Maybe sometimes you have not spoken to someone, or someone didn't really said that something to you, but I'm feeling you're like the kindest. It's like when someone is so pure-hearted, but in a way, sometimes it seems it never shows, or the affection. Sometimes it's the case that the most pure-hearted souls are challenged with the most difficult situations, and getting that and feeling that not being, appreciated, or getting not that kinder, affectionate feedback from others, you could say. Sometimes hard, and I want to say, and I'm looking at a card, and it says monkey, and maybe something drawing or scribbling something that, and doing something funny, goofy or so. It's like you've done so much and so much work, and give yourself the time to explore who you are, because you are the whole universe. And I just want to sit with you here and say you're beautiful, and I'm really grateful to read for you. So, coming to the second card, I normally say, or I normally I'm just full of energy, but with you it's like I'm really coming to the point of where tranquility lies. Or has its source. And the next card is the 5 of Wands, as you can see here. And I remember how I was, or how I felt when I was drawing that. And yeah, the 5 of Wands can talk about, and didn't I tell you something? I'm seeing 333 and the number 8, about people who was like, I'm hearing sluggish, were not that kind of nice to you. Some people will have opinions, but that's all right. It's just their perspective, and it will never give you something or a sense of. And I'm feeling like some people will enter in your life who really love you, really love you for your true heart, and they know right from the start that you are a blessing, and they will create moments with you who are, they will act on it, on that feeling what they have and they were given. And I'm so grateful to can reach for it. So the next card I have for you, the third card, is didn't I tell you the wounds and the wonders? And I have to say, in the song from Jarek Jameson, Don't Let Me Go, there's a line, it's I think one of my favorite lines, is tell me your wonders, tell me your secrets. And this card is a special card. It's called the Wonder or the One. And it's about seeing someone, and you can see her here in this gloomy yellowish and energetic field. He's so astonished by her, and actually you can switch the roles. It's not typing any kind of gender. It's like a dynamic here, and he's like, whoa, who is she? Who is it? And he's like, he will know and he will just see who she is, but from the bottom of his heart, he just know, he has that kind of feeling, that knowingness, that this person in front of me is the most beautiful soul that he has ever seen. And she's like, whoop, who's that? And I mean, I have a feeling that there was some with this Lionsgate as well, and how 2023 is astrologically designed, you could say, or arranged with the universe, with a timeline or the time between April and October, considering the Venus retrograde, for example. And you see here the turquoise, the turquoise color and the pink color. And I'm feeling here you are at the moment. So someone could enter your life when you have blossomed, not just blossomed, and I'm seeing here it as well with this pink color. When either you have cut cords with some people energetically, or you have set boundaries, or you have and has come to a point or a place or in a state of mind, in a state of being where you are fully you're just shining your light. And I'm seeing that really, that I'm hearing frugality or frugal, and he's just there. It's like oneness is about being, about presence. And I'm seeing the sun or solar power, solar energy, and it's like he's not like, oh, she's shining and I want to be in that. It's like he's not like a moth to a flame. He's not like that. He's just like, oh wow. And it can be as well that his perspective is like as a character, as an individual or persona, or in a sense soul, in a sense personified. The right one, the right person. It can be romantically, but it doesn't have to be, because I'm feeling like platonically as well. It's like just appreciating and just heartwarmingly knowing. It's like that, knowing on a soul level. And maybe this is why I had that moment of just want to sit with you and saying this with you and saying this with you and yeah, take a step back and just being present with you. Maybe sometime in nature, or on the countryside, or yeah, with beautiful flowers. And I'm seeing a huge coming up to that. I hope, normally I would, although these designs from the cards are not in the classical way, normally I would tap into that. I would connect it to the classical meaning of the cards, like the Six of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and here the special one. But with you, I have like that, we have that. So we can say about the Six of Pentacles is that we have the Pentacles in a material world, and I'm feeling that connected to what I'm intuitively feeling is that everything is connecting with you. That your true sense is now materializing. It's showing up. So what I was getting as well, that you have prepared something along the line or along the way, and with the transformational phase, and I'm seeing timing is everything. This is from pile number 2, but I'm seeing that for you as well. And the Six of Pentacles is talking about generosity and being generous with yourself and showing who you are authentically, and experience yourself through the lens of your divinity is the most generous thing that you can do. And I'm feeling that with this person, he's you don't have to do something or be something or recreate your something as someone or taking up a role. He will just see you as you are and as you are on the go. And you don't, maybe there's a topic or a theme within a child where you were just wondering, or you were just going and you were just like, now's the time, like holding yourself up to that moment and being with you. And because when you are in that darkness or seeing or experiencing darkness, and I'm hearing from darkness to light. This is actually from darkness to light. This term is what guru contains. I think you all will be familiar with the term guru. Yeah, it's from darkness as a guru and ru, from darkness to light, and this is such a strong shift. And what I can add to that you have, because the Six of Pentacles is like you've experienced a turning point in the moment, the richness of your own true nature. And additional, with the Five of Wands, this card can talk about conflicts, challenges, and sometimes it could be that people try to read your energy and they felt it very upfront or controversial, and it's like sometimes you could be possibly getting tired with that perspective, because some of the people I was talking before were projecting on you. But that's what I'm feeling with this card is like you just left it. Do you know the term when you say so? Like for example, pile number 2, pile number 1 has, maybe pile number 2 is for you as well. Pile number 1 has left the room, or person A has left the room. Yeah. And 5, we have number 6. I see love, and I'm hearing what was before deep-rooted in fear, or was experienced as fear, or which experiences were learned by experiencing fear and leaving that through that phase. It could be that I'm hearing a filing a divorce, or commitments where I'm hearing resoluted, or a phase of separation could lead to that moment of wonder, when that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. And concluding and finalizing with that, I can just say you are the most beautiful, and as by your guides and angels, appreciated being, and you deserve, it can be, I want to say, you deserve that hug. So when someone is coming up to you, and I know that by myself, sometimes it can be, you can feel clumsy, or you can feel like, okay, now is the time for a hug. It's like, okay. So what I'm feeling is that a hug could be a cup of coffee with someone, or yeah, being together with someone and in the presence, but really people are now showing their affection to you. And I will show you this card. There's a little clue. But for that reading, yeah, this side will serve it. So, so I have a feeling with saying there's a little clue. I have a feeling that there will be a surprise, and I had the feeling before in the reading when I didn't mention it. Something will surprisingly appear or reappear someone, and yeah, you feel like refreshed and golden, and like, so I'm on my go, and yeah. Yeah, and I'm seeing 44 and 44. Wow, what an ending. So yeah, I hope you have a great evening, morning, whenever you hear that and see or watch that reading, thank you to be my very first audience, which you would say, or collective, and every one of you is appreciated, and I'm grateful to do that and give some aspects of you and yourself a voice, and know that you yourself have the strongest voice and words, and use it. I'm hearing use it, or use them. Use your voice. So thank you, and take care. An ocean full of love, and let's dive deep. Bye. So pile number 2. There's a thing. I was in pile number 1. I was sometimes calling the group pile number 2. So maybe there's some of you have just watched it or feel drawn as well to pile number 2. So welcome again. And here, this card is all about time. Timing is all, or is everything. And yes, I'm seeing innovation, rosa pepper, protection, no compromises, cedarwood, vitalizing. And we see here the Japanese pop artist, as you can see her. And oh, yeah, I will show you the other side later, or we'll do it now. There's something. Okay. This is so different energy from Panama. It could be as well, yeah, a continuation, and seeing in which aspects. There's something, something with you, because I'm feeling like I'm as if my cheeks were rising or arising or blushing, blushing, and the sun is arising. But what I'm seeing here is that someone, I'm feeling like, so it's a continuation. So if you were by or have watched pile number 1, oh man, oh man. I'm feeling a lot of love vibes and romantic feelings now. And what I'm feeling is that I feel like, is it true? Is it real? But not in a way like doubting. It's like, wow, it's like I'm holding my hand into my face. Maybe I'm speaking like, if you can hear me as well perfectly. And I'm hearing, or I'm seeing, cooking and creating a meal. It's cooked up. Okay, what I'm feeling is, okay, I'm getting a message for some of you. It's like, it's time, it's ringing. And I think here it's from a comic of Akira Toriyama, and I think it's Arale. Which one was it? Maybe I will recall it later. And yes, so there was something in pile number 1 that someone could, yeah, coming up their way, or would share their path. And what I'm feeling with you guys, pile number 2, before I was preparing that reading, it was like indecisiveness. It was something like, but what I'm hearing is that your soul has created that moment, or there's maybe a contract with someone who is now coming up to you, and maybe will I'm healing you in a way that he's coming towards you and his presence in your life. And it's like, and this is why I was at first I was like blushing, like it's not like, you cannot believe that you're experiencing it, but in a good way, in a really good way. And being just present with someone, and yeah, and I will show him as well. But we have the King of Cups here, and as a tarot, and I will show you the card. It's a different dynamic, but I will show you the first card. And we have the Knight of Cups, as you can see here. And he's standing at a surfboard, and the Knight of Cups is someone who's I would compare him to the Knight of Swords. He's very, I mean, here on the picture you can see the wave. It could be with the wave, and I'm thinking of the ocean. And today I have, I was hearing a podcast. It was the Anand Sahib by Satpal Singh from Nanakanam, and he was talking about the ocean. I think it was from the Anand Sahib Pauri 12, something between 8 and 12. If you want to look it or watch it up, it's a great, it's a great, what Satpal Singh did is a great translation from the Japji Sahib as well, from the Sikhism. And the Japji Sahib is a collection of songs, and he's talking, it's a spiritual, how would you say it? I would not say academically approach, but it's an approach to how he, from his point of view, experience, and in his work, Satpal Singh, is working out how, and he's doing it in a very modern way, in a very unique way. And I think this is some of his, because he is a great and humble and not humble, great, gentle. He, how you would say, you could, or what I'm feeling is, he's approachable, and I'm right now connected to his characteristics. I'm connected to the Knight of Cups, and maybe the person who will come up the line is as well. Maybe this is someone who's, maybe he does some spirituality along the way, or with his work he's inspiring, and he's inspiring others, but he does it in a way, like, because Satpal Singh, when I remember it right, was in a train, and he was thinking, okay, how could the Japji Sahib serve the today people, no? Whom he was seeing on the train, and how could he translate it? And and he did that in a very, I would say, in a very intelligent and digestible and courageously, in a modest, in a elegant way. This is the word. So we have here the Knight of Cups, and it's full of blue. It's like he's like in the water, and he's like appreciating it, and he knows this. He knows what he's doing. The Knight of Cups is in the traditional, he's on the horse, and he's holding the cup, and he's like, and here we see the bubbles. So he knows the ocean. He knows what is up to, and something what I'm always saying is that the knights, or what I was reading through all the years I've done and interpretations I've done, is that the Knight of Cups is someone who's, or the knights are someone who actually like little kings, like who is just the doer, who's just like who activates or go in action, serves maybe the vision of someone higher up or in a higher position. This is one of so many interpretations you could give to the, but I'm feeling with that, and I was thinking about that while I was getting the first messages, is you could think of the King of Cups, but then it was like, no. And that's why, because I was not telling it, because he's the Knight of Cups, and he's really appreciating that he's not the king, because if he would be the king, maybe it's like, it's actually very interesting, because I'm now telling you about the King of Cups, and maybe he is a king, but he would always act like someone who's very down to earth, who is like a rich man who just drives a Toyota, and he's not he's not one of those. And what I'm feeling with your group is he would always, especially some of you, the femininity in you with the water element, he will hold up your, I want to say your cake, but your cup. So I'm feeling like he's there for you in a really non-attached way. He's doing a thing. He enjoys being out in the summer at the beach and yeah, just going with the flow and traveling. Yeah. So for you, I did not do that in pile number 1, but with you I have that. We have here the side, because it's very different, as you can see. Here's some herbs, flowers, and here a standing garden or gardenia. And yeah, compared to the other cards here, not so many informations. We have Sakura here, so April or March, I think it's April, could be significant for you. And yeah, the garden, I think of the soul garden and the love. And with the ocean, I'm seeing he's someone who's he knows consciousness or spirituality. That was the message as well, that someone will come up to you and he was vitalizing or being vitalized, and no compromises. But what I'm feeling and what I was and what I have, okay, with your energy is that you're really, you know your energy. You are just like, maybe you have leveled up, or you had a glow up internally, externally, and I'm feeling you're very protective, but in a good way about yourself. And I think you did it. You have set boundaries, and I'm feeling with you, you do not do any compromises. You don't compromise yourself anymore. And this Knight of Cups actually, and when I'm saying he's holding up your cake, he's holding up your cup, is like he is, yeah, he's teaming up with you. He's saying, oh, that's your cup, yeah. And he's what I'm getting from him, it could be as well from another, what you say, category of gender. I mean, yeah, how you I want to say how you create or experience yourself. But this Knight of Cups, actually I have in this card deck also nitrous. What I'm feeling and leading is me to the message that and I'm feeling that as well when I'm going through your reading, is there's some, not indecisiveness, but it's like, oh yeah, but here's a man who is gentle and who is who knows his feminine side very well. And we have here time. I'm leading to time, and I will go right into the next cards. But before, I want to show you the side. And here we have for good men only. And yeah, if you look at her face, she's like, I'm just here, and I will look right into your eye, and I'm seeing your truth. So you have to come straight forward. I'm a privilege, and yeah, and here we see the man. You will turn your back on every man who did not, and I'm seeing 5-8, maybe this could be a significant number, or the months of, yeah, the 5th month or August, and we have August as well, or an August. I mean, as a name could be significant for you. Doesn't have to be. Yeah. I'm hearing I'm hearing the term, you're not for everybody, but Spirit is saying, yes, you're not for everybody, but not just somebody, someone, and it's coming straight to you. And you are like, you are in your energy, and you are like, okay, and it actually feels good. Maybe there's something, and I know that by myself, that after a time, a period of reconciliation with yourself, you could say. You're just like, so that is who I am, and I'm that. And maybe seeing someone right into the eye who is actually equal to you can feel like, okay, a new experience. But I think that's okay, that's excited, and that's great. And what I'm getting as well as the message for you is that the timing or the time ahead will be significantly different than what you have experienced from before. So now we come into your reading. This was just a prologue, you could say. And yeah. Yeah, I have to smile because there was something with Scorpio energy, and we have Archangel Jeremiel, the number 4 and 7, 2, or number 11, or yeah, number 2. We have Smoking Noir, Human, Quartz Rose, Rose Quartz, and crystals. Here, it's a German word, Edelsteine. Yeah, and with human, what I'm feeling with human, that some experiences, or to some extent, it's for you that you're here for human experience. And the person who is coming into your life is that it's now, maybe you're a spiritual person as well, but with all the activities or all the techniques and all that daily routines, and I was thinking about that today. Live, just live your life, live it, live not just your life, live the life you are, live the life you have. And yeah, we have here the Death card. I don't know why, but it makes me smile. And what I'm feeling is with the Death card and the Knight of Cups that there's will be a new chapter, a whole new chapter with the arrival of this person. And we have here for good man only. And I think your soul knows that, and there could be something like a soul contract, but she did know that, and it's like in detail. I have known that for a long time. And do you know that when someone is stating like leaving out in the cold, I have a feeling that you have left the cold or the dark. Yeah. Yeah. And so it was with pile number 1 as well, but with you it's like I'm feeling like, because the Knight of Cups is someone, it can be connecting to someone, and we have Scorpio energy as well. I mean, the Knight of Cups, the water element is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. But we have the connect, and here is connected with the Scorpio especially, and its transformation as well. I mean, one of the most transformational phoenixing zodiac signs. What I'm feeling in a way, very loyal, but very deep loving and deep love. There was something different what I wanted to say, but yes, what I wanted to say is that there's a calmness after that arrival of that person, something that, and knowing at the same time when you do that step, maybe there's something you are beginning, is that the time or the cycle you had before, you were in before, it has ended. There's no abrupt ending, you just knew or know about the new beginning. Yeah. I'm so grateful that I can read for you, because I'm feeling with that person your energy will be more smoothed, or I'm hearing highly invocated, or calling in, for example, a soulmate. I think someone who supports your energetic field in a profound way. Yes. The next card for you is some of my favorites. I mean, all of them are my favorites, and we have here, if you can see that, your idea. I hope you can see it in the light. Yes, and we have here, it says here how to behave in the izakaya. And there's one question. It's about eating that I have to say. It's actually, it's from a design magazine and about illustrations. So someone could here be very creative, and I'm hearing entrepreneur. And there's some points, but the points who are getting my attention, and I'm seeing a garden. Here's garden as well. In German, Garten, and here I'm a garden. So something with a garden. Maybe you will go to a cafe or into a restaurant, which includes a garden word. And I'm hearing unlisted. So this individual you are coming up from is someone who's you have not known. Maybe you have seen him, but you have not really experienced or have shared an experience. And it will get you something. And here we have the magical hiragana world. It's a children's book. It's something about a magical garden or something. It can be that you're okay. I'm getting something. It could be that you're because and here we see Libra and Jophiel. So we have the angel Jeremiah and Jophiel. So J could be significant for you, and we have Libra. So I'm connected to Venus, and I was hearing your future spouse or your spouse, because I think using the term future spouse, it's like, because he's your spouse. So we want to create us in that moment we are in. So there's no future. There's future. We will create it. And this message was what I was getting. Your soul has created that moment for you. And we have unlisted, so it will be in an uncommon way. You are across a person. And we have the cacao night. So something with cacao. Oh, I'm getting a scenery when you are like in a Korean drama, or like that privacy, intimacy that is recreated by the light, and maybe in a dining room or a cafe or a restaurant, and two individuals are meeting up, and maybe they're just getting to know each other. It could be in a scene or in a scenery or in a Wattpad story or something, in a way like. And you see the garden, someone maybe in a greenery scene, or you would drink matcha or some cup of coffee or tea, or cacao, and or eating chocolate or something like that, or a workshop with chocolate. And we have here rules, so it could be like Spirit is guiding you to that place or to that moment to experience. I'm hearing from the very first moment what love is and can be, and in the little moments as well. So, and this is so not funny, but it's like perfectly orchestrated, because I was thinking about that, and I was coming across the film Soul. I think it's a Pixar's movie, and it's about soul. I by myself have not seen the movie, but maybe it would be something for you. And look it up. And I think the main character's name is Joe as well. So J is in any case, or in every case, is a significant letter. And we have Justice. And this is a really strong card, because Justice, as you can see her here, And when you were redirected or directed from pile number 1, you have seen a card. In pile number 1 there was this card. This is not really, it can be a connection card to the pile number 1, that's why I'm showing you it. But as you can see here, the light, and here it's like you are knowing your light. And I'm hearing stepping up at the rain, and we have here the yellow and the blue field, you could say. There's a strong separation, a strong line that you have left, like you have completed something, or has rounded up something, or has, through your decisions to be for good men only. But what, and with justice as well, I'm looking back to J. Yes, we have here two cards. I'm seeing here the rain and the yellowish. It's like, in your truest sense, whatever you have experienced in the cycle before, you it's like you have had big lessons, but nothing can be compared to what we will experience now. And then see 1111 or 111 and 222. And we have 11 here, so yeah. What can I say? I've heard true love, but it's so simple, or it's like so profound and so not ego-based driven. It's like from the true heart. And what I was saying with the Knight of Cups is he is someone who's like, I mean, he is one of the, I want to say, or the term I'm given is one of the big ones or the great ones. He has just a smooth and just a beautiful, beautiful energy in itself, that he's so tranquil, calm, collected, and driven by joy. And we have joy. So J is something that's coming around. Maybe there's a person like he's coming around and around and around, and yes, this time he will come around for the big moment. This is what I'm feeling, and we have your idea. And you would say, I had no idea, or I had no clue. So there's something arranged for you by, and I'm connected to Venus with Libra. I mean, I think Taurus is connected with Libra. Venus could, yes, when I'm not. And there's a surprise, because I was concentrating on these cards, and when I was preparing the reading, I was concentrated on just to use 3 cards, but for you there were just 2 cards as well. And we have Archangel Raquel with Sagittarius, and the beautiful, a Japanese beautiful tree, and the, how do you call, Sommerflieder. It's about summer. And do you know that that flower who are always attracting butterflies, the lilac ones? Maybe you can comment down below. And we have here violet, blau, as blue, a reddish, flowering. So what I'm feeling with you there, I won't say 2 outcomes, but maybe I'm feeling that about that person, you could be or have been in a specific head space or mental space. And what I'm feeling is that your spirit guides or the universe would say you could never imagine that, because orchestrating that moment is like a huge, because this moment will have a huge impact, and you will never, sometimes it's good that we can never comprehend what will come to us, and being comfortable in the knowing of the unknown, in the consciousness that there's something. And with telling you about the unknown side, there's something, and this man has it as well, knowing that the unknown the unrelatable, or that what will come up to you, but as well not being, how do you say that, not knowing everything, sometimes being in that void or in that, it's helpful because you make no conclusions, or you can put your brain on rest, what I'm feeling, but feeling as well the it's greater than what you have ever thought, but as well like it's like when you're getting the greatest gift, and I'm hearing gateway maybe, and I'm to a, how do you say that, to a flight zone, to a where you are traveling with a flight. Maybe you're going on a flight. We have Sagittarius and we have Temperance. Do you see that? And I was talking about the glow up and being balanced as well. You have arrived in your true sense. Yeah, and this is what I'm feeling. I was touching, I was like, wow. He's seeing that, all of that. And we have here, when you see this card, Justice and Temperance, and it's like the same, it's like when you are in a situation, but it's like the universe has something orchestrated to meet someone, and the sirens are like, oh wow, yeah, getting high, but it's like the universe has orchestrated something that will give you something, or will you give the opportunity, or it's not an opportunity because the opportunity came up and it can go, but it's something designed to coming on your way. And I'm feeling as well that for you it's like, okay, maybe it will never happen, or will it ever happen? I don't think that you have, there's something with feelings and letting things in. And when I have said that, I'm so sorry. I'm hearing squishing. I'm about my words. Yeah. What I want to point out is that with the Temperance card and the Justice cards, it's like what I'm getting there, two different energies, but you will get what you deserve. And I'm seeing here someone who's very active, or has not just challenged themselves, just has had that idea or that clue or that moment. There was a feeling, but it was not like fully seen. For you, it was for a long time. It was, you were given that intuitive hit, and then it unfolded it. So it could be like, okay, do you see that man? That man, it could, not just it could, you will marry him. But in a way, they were coming up after that. And this is what I've said, that maybe it was pointed out to you, maybe it was not. It's actually interesting that I'm talking about marriage, because with the Knight of Cups, I'm feeling, there's that moment of to reconnect, rebalance, reconnect, reconciliation, to fall in love. But it's not to fall, it's to fly, it's to be in your truest sense, and to glow, and to be present and contemplate. And I think this is what the universe was doing with you. I've not exactly talking about that in that pie, but I think there was something with your energy and connecting with him, because he has a very relaxed my battery from my lantern was like saying, okay, I have to recharge, and maybe you took your time to recharge. I'm sorry. there was something. And concluding and finalizing this pile and your reading is we have the Knight of Swords. And as you can see her here, she's actually an angel, and here it's light above her head, but there are some shadow sides. And I have a feeling that you have fully balanced with temperance your shadow sides. Something was inherently in you was flexed. It was like you were flexed by the universe to get that new, I don't want to say the term opportunity because it's more than that. It's like driven by grace, driven by the divine. And with the Knight of Swords, it's kind of interesting because we have the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords. And either way you are connecting to the Knight of Cups or the Knight of Swords, we have here both energies, or two energies who are actually really they are like, the Knight of Swords is someone who's traveling fast, but I'm feeling the Knight of Swords was forced to take the calm. And she's here, as you can see her with the light and the orange one, maybe, and I see the colors here, yellowish and the pink one. Maybe you have not dated for a long time or had a pause and has worked through oppressed emotions. And this is where you have met up, or it could be that you, the person you have, or you will come across, you will meet, you have crossed your path. I'm so sorry. The person you have met or will meet, you have come across, or has come across. My words. What can I add to the Knight of Swords? Something with words is maybe you will speechless. And I'm seeing 22. It's like every second is so spectacular, and it's like, okay, now it's, and this is how I want to end the reading is, now I know how and why the universe was rendering and frame it all that like that. And the Knight of Swords is someone who can rush in, but here in that card deck I've designed, she's sitting there and she's, you could say, minding her business, but it's like she has mastered in a way the swords that she can serve. And I'm hearing conserve or conservative. And what I was seeing with the two energies, they're so not different from each other, but intellectual. They're just like, and intellectual and emotional, contemplating completion, completing themselves really beautiful. So there's the message that you don't have to worry about how will it affect me or how it go, because Spirit is assuring there's some kind or some moment of a reassurance. It is all done in grace. It's all done with the divine and in divine guidance, and it will be great. And not just great, it will greater. It will be greater than great. So that is what I have for you, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Therefore, although I was stumbling about my words, pardon me, pardon that moments, and take great care of you, and see you next time. Bye. Pile number 3. Now it's, I think the night is up, and for me it's really it's a surprise to do a reading in the evening or at nighttime. For you it's more nighttime, but it's excited. And what I was getting with you, and I will come straight forward with the tarot cards. We have the High Priestess. As you can see here, we see the avatar. For those of you who are not familiar with that, that body, the human body we have, is the avatar. It's like in a multi-immersive online role-play game where you choose a character which is designed, and it's like a template. And we have that body, and here we have the soul who is connected to the avatar. The soul is projected into that, a part of the soul, not the whole higher self. And we have the guardian angel. So, and here represented by the high priestess. And I know she finalizing it with 2S, but I think I've cut it down, and I will add it up later. Again, it's a little inner critic. So maybe you are creative, or sometimes you force yourself into arguments with yourself, and there's some message about you're good as you are, and trust your feelings, trust your worthiness. And but with the high priestess, I'm getting a feeling about being or moved or recreated to a leader, to a higher position, to become a leader, to take a higher position. And it can as well that the message I have for you coming up from your guardian angel will be represented in the reading. So there's something up with the higher self, the guardian angels, and I hope you can see this card well. I will show you. I'm guided to Hal or Haley, as she called like that. It's a beautiful singer who is has acted out the role of Ariel, and actually Haley did has yesterday, I've seen it, a song called Angel, and it's about how beautiful you actually are. And I'm getting a message, your higher divine guidance or your higher self wants to say you that you are more than you would ever or has realized, and maybe there will come up some realizations. And here's we have for the softest wonder of life, there's something, and we see the child, and this was wir lieben, we love or love, 2 letters from love, and we have the V and E. Here we have the S. It's like, oh wow, it's like a puzzle connecting to each other, connecting, collaboration, we love. So maybe it's connecting with a soulmate as well, but we will find out if it goes in that direction. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. With the inner child. I'm hearing a musician. Okay, I was driven and given something. I was given a hint about being an artist, a musician. Maybe you are an artist, and maybe you will co-create something with the higher divine, or it's something that, like in your past, you now will something create, given and really subtle or simple example is like I have recreated that. I've used my art or my way of expressions to create the tarot deck to read for you. And because here's something, if you here's a quote, and it says, if you this designer, others are how about that? I don't know why I was like, it's about a designer who was one of a kind. It's like if you the word is like, if you him as a designer, then others are just like craftsmen or something, like who are just like what is not bad, but I'm feeling like you are more as a designer, as an artist, maybe pottery, you have so much more in your, I'm hearing, in your portfolio. You have so much creativity, and I'm feeling like some of you have already created so much craftsmen, so many, I'm hearing photographs, as a photographs, pottery, drawings, paintings, some of you, not all of you, but really great designs. And I'm hearing like blending astronomy and architecture, or creating an architecture who's really like not just eco-religious, it's on a profound way, like knowing the secrets and laws of the universe, and creating something. I'm hearing how to also blue, but it's like out of the source of creation in itself, out of the creativity, like in your soul. And there's a message from your soul, who you actually are, is that sometimes you maybe see just your avatar, just your outside thing, but your guardian angel, and we had that with the song by Haley, is like, and when I'm not sure of how you call her. Can you say that? There's a big line. There's a big something. Yes. Here we have the 7th star, and I was connecting to the Pleiades, but it could be as well other star seeds. In Chao Ting, I don't know if it's rightly said. I'm so sorry if it's not the right way. And it's like going deep into the nature. And we have here Asian. And this quote is talking about a designer who's just like outstanding and who's like different from all the others. And I'm hearing the K, something with K, and I'm seeing K 3 times. And I'm so sorry about my nails because I was painting. And this could as well a message for you that you are really uncomplicated, and sometimes in your being so doing your work with ease. I mean, I have a feeling that you could do a workload that others would never could handle. So when I would think about a tarot card, and it would be maybe the Queen of Pentacles or the King of Pentacles, and with the K here as well. So we have here Kohei Sugiura, the pioneer of Asian design, philosophy, and methodologist. So what I'm getting here with this card, it's a message, it's a special card I've added up. It's not connected to illustration of mine, but it's like it has given that idea of a special message that you just like, and you're hearing as often as it's said, like the imposter syndrome, but I want to hear it's like you don't know really your own genius. And I'm seeing 333 and the number 9. Just let it come. I'm feeling like you should test yourself, or should prepare for yourself for waters behind your horizon. This is what I'm hearing. If you sometimes feel like small or being behind, that's not it. Maybe you are prepared in steps and guided by your soul, and maybe sometimes you're feeling you have to do it or reorganize it a little bit differently, and it's really different from what others do. But trust your vision. Trust that these little steps who differentiate from others or other paths is that what makes you unique and individual, and it's really working it out. And I'm seeing so it's really craftsmanship, or it's like the art in itself in your true sense. It's not like the being, it's like the pure quality of something. And not just the knowledge or the skill, or it's like everything is rounded up with you. It's like you have given, I know I've repeated it's like, but it's when I was given that, and it's not just metaphorical spoken, it's you are the real deal. And a slight feeling is coming through that you don't know it, or you just underestimate yourself, or you don't scale yourself, and that really frame you are. This is what I'm hearing. Maybe it sounds weird, and we have 2 cards. These cards are like the who finalize the message and will really, and I would talk about the connection. I'm giving a feeling that now there's an opportunity or chance for you, right, with the line gate in front of you, but maybe the next time, 9 months, and I'm seeing 553 and 555, the next 3 months, the next 5 months, the next half year, you are given the opportunity to connect to yourself in a way that it's not just frugal, it's really how you are, and not just having the resources to act upon your essence and upon your divine creative skills and it's the ability. It's just like stepping, not just stepping into, just being the pioneer of your life. And here's its highlight as a pioneer. And I mean, pioneer are some people who are doing, and this can be as well as with doing the steps in a way that are so different from others, is because you are the first one. You're just like the person who will do it in your own way. And I don't know why, and all of you, or some of you, the most of you will know it, but it's like, I know it can be not that she was not the first, but I'm thinking of Kino Tarot, and she's like, and I don't want to idolize her or to take her on a pedestal, but it's like there's something, and or with other tarot readers like Lexi the Lion, or when you see all of the tarot readers, I mean, I have named it, but there's so many beautiful tarot readers, and it's so great because there's this special facette about them that they give you, in a way, a perspective that can lead you towards yourself. And there's always that in the beginning, that with the tarot readers, that it is said, so just take what resonates. In that resonating, and I'm feeling here with you, you are actually resonating with yourself at the very first time, and in a sequence, or consequently, in a way where you just serve not just your highest good, but you can provide that. And in a way, I'm thinking about Kino Tarot in such a wider perspective, because there was one reading, and it's like there where she was given the hint from the angels to do something, and there could possibly something be that you could do as well, like maybe you should do some tarot. And she said, or she experienced, she said she didn't could tell in the beginning, she could not really tell much about the cards, but in a way, when you see her, or when you how her readings have developed, and I'm feeling like that you did that with the steps, you developed your craft or your design or your art in a way that is so unique, and you can tell there's no other Kino around. So, or like all the others, I could say this is an example, and I don't want to because all of the tarot readers have their own facets and own unique expressions of the divine. And what I'm feeling with you, because I'm finalizing the reading, is we have here the Magician and the World card, and it's like you are the Magician and the World, and I mean, that's huge. As you can see here with the World card, and she's remembering, when I was drawing her, I was feeling I'm getting a sense of native origin, tribe, community, knowing, or it's like I was getting the energy of a volcano, or the spirit of a volcano, someone, an deity, someone who's really maybe like Gaia or the earth itself. This is what I was given. I was connected, feeling connected to a goddess. Someone is just there and has the full capacity of, yeah, I'm feeling oneness, true love, of something so beautiful. We have here the work card, and we have wild at heart, the world, printed by the world, and we have here actually the phone, as you can say. This is for different messages. I'm getting with the land card, landmark. I'm hearing landscape, not landscape, sondern map, travel map. I'm hearing travel map, and the light is getting darker, but we have here the how you can package something into a carton, and I'm seeing like you, like it's like you are collecting the things, so like your soul patterns or soul fragments, like in the right order into that box that you are not that you are not. So it's like you're coming out of the box or out of your shell, and yeah. Here we have numbers as well. It's given the 6 and 7, but I'm feeling the 4 as well. If you can see it, it's, yeah. And the Magician card. When I draw that card, it felt so energetically so different from what I have feeling before. And yeah, but I love the look she has given me, the energy. And yeah, she's not just one of a kind. She's the kind. She is the one. She is all of it. And nothing of it would ever be compared to her. And I think, and I know by myself, that can be, I don't want to say hard, but it can be challenging at times. And we have solid mirage. A solid miracle, we have the number 34, 99, 40, 24, 3, 28. Sweet kindness, 111. I'm seeing the Magician, and here's the typo, piccoli terrazzo or horizon, secret, some words, and we have the map card as well. So here's something connected. It can be as well that you're connecting, that your creation will connecting something or is combining something that has never have been connected. And this is the strong, I think I'm getting the strongest message. Yeah. I think this is all what I have for you, but we have here as well the leafless. I have a feeling that you and your unique expression, I have a feeling that coming into an environment that is supporting you, and I mean people as well, where you have an understanding who you are, and for your energy balance, it can be really supportive to have some people around you who are really foremost there for you and supporting you. There's something with moving with the travel map, I want to say card, or coming into an environment that really helps you out. And I think you should be, this message is about not directly guided into to act on it. You can, perfect, but to be aware or be attentive about what gives you energy and what leaves you, I'm feeling or I'm hearing unrested. And because this is not your, I'm hearing game anymore, it's not your yeah, it's like, it's not your theater, it's not your stage. And I'm hearing the phrase, the world is a stage, and we are actors on it. But I'm feeling really as well that you're feeling that you're more than an actor, and you know your divine purpose, and you have come through connecting. It could be the last half year, or the last 3 years as well, in a wider perspective, that you, or on a longer term or a long term, you have you know why you are here. It can differentiate, or it can be I'm sorry, it can there can be some difference with you in the facets of the perception, or in the development, how you call it, in the I'm hearing endorsement, in the evolvement on your path. But all of you are just like, you are masterminds. You are the geniuses. You are the, I'm hearing prophets, but you are the pioneers. And yeah, I'm getting it again. There's something about really have a strategy, or have a routine that serves your own unique spirit, like setting boundaries, or doing yeah, nurturing yourself with food that is really healthy for you, in a really practical view, and consider even moving. It's kind of interesting, because here it is not given as much information, but I'm feeling, what I'm getting is like an inner critic, and maybe I would do it. I want to look at which direction does your energy go and flow, and I did not do this for the other piles, but I want to choose another 3 cards, so I can see and look. Yeah. 3 yeah, development pathways. Okay. I have the first card. It's this one. So I'm seeing 3 waves. Okay, 3 opportunities. Yeah. The second. Yeah. Okay. Oh, is there another card? Okay, this was kind of funny, because I stopped the video to there's something. I see 3. I want to do that. It's a little extra for your pile, but I want to do that. And we have here the so the first thing is, it's like how you will develop, or how you will use your pioneer spirit, your genius spirit, your one of a kind mentality, your own unique perspective. And we have the first group of this pile is the Page of Cups, and we see here's a dolphin, and she's here on the surfboard, and I love that card so much. And it's about, we have here the flower. It's a German term. It's Stockrose oder Stockmalve. And we have the Two of Pentacles, and it's saying lifting you up. Actually, here's something about, maybe you will sign I'm hearing endorsement, but there's something that you will, so the first group will, and we have the 2 coming together with someone who will really lift you up, or you are lifting someone up. And with the Page of Cups, come coming together with someone who's really appreciating you in your own essence and who's helping you on your pathway, and who's really enriching you or giving you that abundance of who you really are and who you are as your being, and really respect you for who you are. There's in movies sometimes you see a couple, or you see some like a scientist or who has a really great talent for something, and then you see his wife or husband, the partner, who is leading along the way. I'm thinking about a film. It's Juliet and Julia, where I think it's with Juliet, or is it Julia? Where the one who's played by Meryl Streep, who is accompanied by her. It's about Julia Child, the cookbook, the French cookbook, mastering the French cuisine, and teaming up with someone who's with the Two of Pentacles, who's really because the Pentacles are connected to the world or to the materialization. I'm seeing fairies as well. And then after surviving or after hardships, blending together with someone who really appreciates that power. Because the Page of Cups can be someone, it's someone who's lighthearted or is not that is in that whereas really beautiful floral. But here I see her as I recreated that card. It's for me, it's that moment where you, and here where the hair is connected to the heavens, it's where all the ideas are coming to that and being or falling in love by the beautiful source of love and sweetness in itself. And I think the person sees you and your genius, and I think it's not that you don't see that about yourself, because you have that kind-hearted or that sweet soul in yourself. And with the High Priestess, I'm feeling like, and it can be that you are the High Priestess. I didn't really mention that, but I think this can be as well that you are. I mean, this is really powerful. Someone who would embody, or you as a pathway, who is embodying the High Priestess or Magician or the World card as well. This is not highly seen, and it could be that some challenges or some could really don't want you to take up the lead, but it's not. And I'm seeing 5-2, 52. It's not. You will lead, you will do your craft, you will win, you will succeed in every kind, form, or shape. This is reassuring. So this is for the group. This is the first, how you would say, manifestation, the first possible way how it could be worked out, or it will, what will come up next in a way. So you use your great talent, or will be seen as that great talented woman, man, or how you identify yourself as a beautiful being you are in every way. And it's like it could be with her, with the Page of Cups, that in the phase before you have met the one who will accompany you, it's like you did it all because you have done it just because you are in that way. But it was never seen like that. And sometimes it's good to, that someone will say, wow, that's great, that's purely you. And it's like, wow, I could not handle that. I would not recreate that. I could not. It's like, it could be someone who is involved with a project, or someone who is from your craft. He can really identify you as you are. And with the pink light, and here holding up you tightly and lifting you up, what you do actually as well, and you will receive that from the universe. So the second possible outcome, no, I would not say outcome, or I would more say facette or path you could join, would it could recreate, or it could manifest in itself. Pardon me. Okay, we have the twins. I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. Here's a quote. And we have, the dance with the divine. And we have here the judgment card. You're beautiful, yes. Oh man, I feel that for you. I feel that so much for you, because I'm feeling like, and with the work card I said that, with the volcano, the dance with the divine, you could just dance on a volcano, or connecting and talking, communicating with the spirits so easily that it's like, this is huge, because this is honestly, and I'm seeing 555, could just do some elders from native tribes, and you're just doing it just like you do it. You're connecting to the land, to that what is given. And sometimes in a critic or with the judgment card, you're here reminded from the higher forces or from the highest self that you are divine light. And I'm seeing like stones or crystals with green energy could really help you. And here you're reminded you're you're beautiful as a landscape you are watching or viewing. So your viewer perspective is really needed, and you make the world much richer. This is what I'm feeling. And we have the twins. Creating that card, and here I'm seeing here my twin. So connecting with someone, and I'm seeing really connecting with yourself, or coming across people who I'm hearing twins or wind twins, and I'm seeing that being twinning up with yourself, and in connection from judgment, you're letting any judgment from others go and really knowing yourself. But with the twins, I have a feeling this is actually the moon card. One of the moon cards. I have two. I think I have two created. The moon card is so connecting with someone you can see in the high realms, and we have here water elements. Connecting with yourself, who you are. It's all about individualization, and I'm hearing from I think it's the band by Tani with signs, and she's singing as like, I'm sending you signs. You have been given. Maybe Kevin or Gavin is a name who would be significant for you. But we have here the waterfall and sign, and the heaven and the always has given you signs about what you have in front of you. Here I'm feeling not an extra on a facet, or it's more an individual exploration of yourself, but in a way connecting with the twins, and symbolizing the twins is like with etheric realms, and really highlighted the telepathic communication. It can be with others, or it will be highlighted and significant, meaningful to do that in the future. So the moon. So you will craft the high priestess. So it could be that spirituality will be more in the foreground. So I think this was it. No, this was not. There was there was a third possible. Here I want to say we want to use timeline, or facet, point of view, individual expression. Third would be this is funny, because there was a card, and I didn't really know if I could. There was something with acceptance, And I will come to it later, but we have here the 10 of Pentacles. And I have a feeling that there are 2 cards, actually, yes. The 10 and the 9 of Pentacles. With the 9 of Pentacles, I'm feeling like being in full harmony with yourself. Yes, but more 10 of Pentacles, where you really, as coming home and in a material way as well. You're feeling free in yourself, and freedom is a big aspect of that. Being sovereign, being financial free, especially. And we have Pisces with Archangel Thunderphone, and we have the Moon, and it's like for the second pathway of that group, or what I was exploring. We have the Moon twice, and this is the other card. So that was before, and this is the other card. But here's this, and it's perfectly profound, connected to the High Priestess. But here it's more individualized. This Moon card is more in connection with someone. And you could say in the second possible individual expression, it could be that you are letting your guards down to welcome someone, or being, to invite connections in the astral worlds, and communicate with others in a way that's really unique for you and authentically for you. This is what for the second expression. Here we are with the third individual expression of a possible way how you will use your inner magician, your pioneer, your spirit as you are, as a genius, as a pioneer in this world, and how you will recreate it, or it will manifest in that world. And we have here our future and our choice. And we have Pisces Thunderphone. This is kind of interesting because we have the Moon card, but I'm feeling more, and we have sparkling water, doing it in a more innovative way, using your and I'm hearing in being and embodying the empowered divine will. And I want to see, we have here the Queen of Wands, and with roses. There's something with that, because we have the 10 of Pentacles, a little bit 9 of Pentacles energy, but more, and we have the Queen of Wands, as you can see here. And she knows what she's up to. It's interesting because we have the Queen of Wands. We had just the major arcana. So, but here it is depicted as a person. So it is individualized form given. And we have, oh wow, this is a special card. Here we have the rabbit, bear, monkey. It's from a child book, Japanese child book. And we have photographs and holy. Yes, and we have, as you can see, the illustration is sacred is the light. Sacred is the light carried by the divine. Yes, this is what I'm feeling with you. But what I was given was that card. And we have the 10 of Cups. And I was feeling an unsure feeling of, should I really use it? And I'm seeing 3, 3, 3, 3. Should I really use it? Because you were so in the 10 of Pentacles, where it's all, this is actually a not a classical way of the 10 of Pentacles, because when you see the 10 of Pentacles, there's a family, everything is materialist. I think there's someone who's standing at the door. You see, I think there are 2 dogs. Someone receives, or there's a door opening, and there are doors opening for you, but it's all in your energy. And here with the card, it's so connected. But as well as the abundance of that, it's like you're connecting to someone who's giving you the 10 of Cups vibe. And in a way, what I'm feeling with the Queen of Wands, the Queen who is heartwarmly, who knows who she is, who's really special from all queens. I mean, every queen is queen, but she's wearing her crown with her heart. And do you see that? Do you see the man and the Queen of Pentacles? I mean, Queen of Wands, okay, Queen of Pentacles could really play a role, but do you see her? It's like the fiery approach, and there's someone who's actually equal to you. And how it should be manifested that your light is recreating moments that, and with our future and our choice, there's a choice where you can be just you in your own unique individual expression. I'm seeing scientific, some as a scientist doing really great work for the world and the earth, but as well sharing it with someone. And with the 10 of Cups, you love. So we had that for the first possible way, a road who could take it, or it's like, here I see it more like in a professional way, in a way where your craft is getting a level where it's unmatched. And then the universe could say, okay, the level of your quality of your skill is unmatched, or your craft, but I think you should, maybe there will be some individuals or some individual who will take part, or you will share with, and or you will, there is some coming up with you, and you will like working like a mentor, and will mentoring it, and yeah, working it out in that way. So this was a long reading. But I'm glad that you were taking the road down again, up with me, and I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, there was some. Oh, I've forgotten something. Okay, there's the extra message. There's the extra message. And maybe it makes more sense. Yeah. Okay, this is kind of oh wow. Okay, this is kind of interesting. Yeah. And I do know why it is served like now. So we have the first card, and the first card is here. I hope you can see it. Is so now you can see it better. We have the Hanged Mermaid. Here you can see the mermaid, and you see her. The map of major figures. No, this is so aligned because here we're just like yeah, map or a visualization that is categorized. Could you say that like that? I think there was a coincidence or an happening or a current situation or a situation where something, it felt crushed, it felt like something has given you something, or the feeling that you are not, it's not typically in a personal way or a mental matter that you will feel not worthy. It's like maybe you were criticized for what you are, and this reading, or this is the message I'm giving here, because we have here in the second one, and I do actually know what I was feeling when I was creating that card. It's like, here was the Hanged Mermaid, and I was using the term mermaid is because she's so different from all others in her unique sense, that sometimes it can feel like it's like this moment I will show myself, I will show my unique expression of my divine essence in that vessel. It will give me, or it has given me loads of tears, upheavals, but the divine is saying it was I'm hearing it was not about you, dear darling. And I'm seeing 911. It's a number for calling the police in America and the States. That conflict, or I'm feeling a conflicted or painful situation, was happening because it was not leading you in a direction that will serve your that craftsman, that pioneer spirit you have and you are. And the second card, and it's in a way it's this is a really extra message and a really beautiful message, because we have here the Princess of Pentacles. And I recreated that because when I was drawing that her, it's about coming into harmony and into the peace zone, or in the peace state with really difficult situations. And this card is a little bit about it's about a tale who someone is experiencing the tower, and it's not like, you all know the tower card and when it's falling down, but here's the tower, it has not fallen yet, or some people don't want to fall the tower, but then she would appear in that pure essence, and she would do that. Maybe people who were traveling you with along the way would not in that precious gift of being with you. And I think being with you is something, it's like coming into that moment of great, not just compassion, forgiveness, and forgiving something that cannot be forgiven. And giving me the great Miao Shan vibes, or Kuan Yin. And always when I'm thinking of Kuan Yin, there was a Chinese movie where one of the actresses in a historic movie were just like jumping, or were just jumping from the heavens, and it was like in a time lapse, I would say, into the divine, just jumping into the unknown. And I think that you have confronted yourself with your biggest fear, that you would not be, it's not about worthiness or being liked or not resonating. It's like that you have it's like you could impact so many people, you could have just a great audience, and you have to forgive someone, maybe a family member or someone who's really near, that he took advantage in a way, that he were just like, when you were a long time in a mental prison and you were coming out, and you would sort out, or you would have given the information who not just wanted to be in that prison just because they could, they would gain something out of it, of that situation, or they would coming into that gift because they were not given the gifts you have. And with all I was saying, and I'm feeling this reading, maybe it's very long, but it's really profound and it's really important, because with this message, it's like when you're really beautiful in a really simple way said, it's like no one will really actually know until they experience what it means. And here it's like with the Princess of Pentacles and the Hanged Mermaid, being special, being unique, being so creative, being a pioneer. I'm feeling like you have had lessons, and the persons who you were holding back you. And now it's like switching it up, just like, okay, I'm just like leaving it like it was, and I will just move the way I am. And I'm feeling such a strong message in it, just like having compassion and having forgiveness in the widest perspective. And this is it's like Jesus would just on your shoulder and would just say, you're even greater than that you are. And MC 1414 1414 being great doesn't always have to feel great, but it's like looking up, and as you can see her here, the Princess of Pentacles high, it's holding up to the moment in the heart, and knowing that everything, every experience that was provided or that was given, even through that person, entity, deity, or circumstances, it has given you a lens or a perception that has given you or has marked something and holding up. It was not that it was holding you back. You have straight up learned from it, and it's something that you can just forgive, because doing something really, and I would use the word bad, such bad, it's just like knowing that there's something with that when someone has to or choose to do something that is so inherently against not just the free will of individuals, it's against I want to say human nature, it's against the rules of the universe, the laws of the universe, or to find personal or gain something personally out of someone, or the gifts or talents of a being. Like, it gives you the vibe of you have compassion, and you give compassion where compassion will never served, maybe, but you forgive it because you know it's like you are unmatched. And it's not more so that in the feeling that you are unmatched, it's that you are untouched, or from it, it's like quite the opposite. You are not just touched by it, you have had painful experiences because of that. And I'm hearing chandelier, that something along the line has wanted to impress you, and I'm feeling like you've had dark or experienced dark moments because of it. But it's like these moments of darkness were actually the darkness of someone else, and it was never in resonation of who you are, and you just let it go. And you can look up, maybe even face that person or that situation and say, okay, I look at you and I move further, and it's all forgiven because it was never given for me, living that perspective. And now the divine was involved, or has given me a new moment, this moment of the present and the present of my life. So yes, and finalizing this extra message with the Knight of the Cups, and you see the 3 drops, and it's all coming together. It's so beautiful because it concludes really that reading, because we have here the sea as well, the 3 correlating aspects, and 3 in a cup of heart, and here you see the wings to fly with the heart. And we have I have he's lying next to me. It was I think in pile number 2 he appeared. That's the Knight of Cups, and here we have it's actually the Knightress of Cups, but it's the Knight of Cups. It's the divine feminine version, and she's sitting there, and it's coming here from because it's so beautiful, because in the midst of it, it feels really heavy, and we have the Hanged Merman, then the Princess of Pentacles, and here depicted as that, and then here we have roses actually all over the place, and then concluding it with the Knight of Cups, with the hibiscus and cotton. I'm so grateful that I could read for you, because all of you are one of kind geniuses, and I hope you can always create what the divine has given you as an idea. And when I could just, or was just for a moment, a second with you, I hope you know that you are worthy, you are divine protected, and everything that was against you, it is all, I'm hearing, guided into the light and has found its resolution, and now is the time to be that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful being you are in your true sense, and being proud of you. And yeah, I'm so grateful. And what I'm feeling with child and love and how we love, and for the softest wonder of life, it's like, and that was what I'm feeling, is that you have and always will, through every hardship or darkness you've experienced, because maybe you are this pioneer, you are this childlike, this beautiful essence. You are, even if the rain is coming up, you are that ray of sunshine. You're the world, you're the high priestess, you are the magician. And maybe you have wondered and wondered, but in your way you are the most beautiful being. So this is what I have for you, and I'm blessed, grateful, and I feel love. And yeah, be the love you are. Thank you for, yeah, that I could read for you. So, and we had here the beautiful chocolate, and yeah, some essence for the fairies. Danke, how you would say it in German. So, bye.